While Hurricane Ian was mostly the news this weekend, the university released a number of important updates after campus closed on Friday afternoon. One of which was the annual Fire and Safety Report, which details crime from 2021 on our main campus, law school, and off-campus property controlled by the university.
Campus Police Chief LeMire joins us live to discuss data from this report. The interview does reference sexual harassment and rape. Viewer discretion is advised.
Chief LeMire, thank you so much for being here.
I appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me.
So what stood out from you in the 2021 Fire and Safety Report? What were kind of your main takeaways from that?
Well, I think there were two areas that we saw some increases were sexual violence, rape, and an increase in dating violence that we saw from the previous 2 years. So 2021 saw an increase of about 7 from that, which seems like a high number, but to us, there's some positive lining to that. When you see an increase like that, if we know that 5 to 15% of sexual violence is experienced by women and men on college campuses, that's kind of a higher number than that, but people don't always report. So if you're reporting 0, that doesn't mean there's 0 sexual violence. So an increase sometimes is we built the infrastructure to get people to report to campus. We have Title IX, we have police, we have victim advocacy, we have counseling. An increase sometimes tells you that more people are coming forward and getting the services that they need. So that stuck out as it's a negative because you never want to see any sexual violence, but it's also a positive to know that people are getting the help that they need. Sometimes you want to see that part of it, while then in the future you get that number down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does this number that was released on Friday include student conduct cases? Are they required to report cases to you?
Yep, so we usually report from the police first, then you go to conduct, then you go to Title IX and counseling and some other areas that are confidential in nature, so they don't give us the names necessarily, but we get the numbers. So it should be encompassing of all that. That gets reported to the various areas, including victim advocacy.
And what are the advantages to reporting to the police as opposed to just reporting it through student conduct anonymously?
Well, on a college campus, there are so many resources that are available. Dating violence, domestic violence, sexual assault are all power crimes. And you really want to get that power back. And some of that power is getting that help, helping with the self-esteem, helping yourself physically, medical care, all that stuff that might go with it, and then helping you through the process. But we build it up so if you report it to the police, you don't have to pursue prosecution. If you report it to Title IX, the power is on your side to decide how you want to handle it. So telling people to report it does not pigeonhole them in the way to handle it. We put the power back in the person to let them decide, how do I want to do this? What's best for me personally? If they want prosecution, then we pursue it with them. If they want the Title IX process or the conduct process, they have those choices. We never tell someone you have to pursue it through the police. We're there to help.
And building off of that, how do you establish trust between your officers and the victim to encourage reporting?
So we go through a lot of training. Right now we're building up a sensitive crimes team in the police department. So we have male and female officers that their specialty will be dealing with sensitive crimes. Sometimes that's sexual assault, sometimes it's race-based crimes, religion-based crimes. But we also worked with other agencies on campus. We just found out that we got the grant through the Office of Violence Against Women campus grant to reduce sexual violence, relationship violence, and stalking. And that money is going to go towards those resources. It's going to go towards training, and it's going to go towards training in collaboration with off-campus, so we can work with the town of Elon, who often deals with our students if a crime is committed off-campus, gender-based.
Well, Chief LeMire, thank you so much for joining us.
We really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Elon Local News returns right after these messages.